Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. It's been a while since my last video, but I had a lot of stuff going on, but we are back at it now. I'm gonna do something kind of quick, just cook up a little loop for you real quick from scratch, just kind of showing you how easy and simple it really is to do so. But I'm not gonna talk your ear off. Let's get right into it. We're in FL Studio, of course, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this tempo up to about 160. I'm thinking more like a pain loop kind of thing. And of course, we're going to be using my go-to piano, this Grand Piano Direct Wave. Use whatever piano you want to, but this is my go-to. And I'm going to play in the key of, what was that? C minor. And I'm going to just play it out. For me, it's just easier to play it instead of trying to figure out how it's supposed to be in the grid. I will pull this up so you can see on the piano roll what I'm doing and what I'm playing. So let's record that. All right, that's pretty much all I got right there. Let's make sure we get everything kind of like on time or really volume wise and stuff like that. I'm thinking of maybe throwing in a top melody here. Let's see what we can come up with. Just repeat that. Yeah, I like that. And I'm gonna just keep that simple and just do the same thing over on this side too. And maybe bring it up by one here. Or not one, by two. Yep. Hear it without the metronome. Maybe add something here though. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that melody there. Now what we want to do is send all of this to our mixer. And let's throw on an EQ. Look for that warmth. And let's throw on a little bit of delay. Go ahead and cut that volume down on the delay, cut this volume down on the feedback. And then what I'll do is on my mixer, as you know, I'll just go ahead and cut it down here and blend it in because we want this to be pretty wet and just kind of pick it up. Let's go with something like 4. Let's try it with 3, see what it sounds like. Maybe too much. Let's try it with 6. I like that. Let's cut that volume down just a little bit here. All right, and then let's just throw on some reverb. And I've been using Luxverb a lot lately. I just like it. You know, it's got a lot more options that you can do with it, but I'm not going to do too much here. I'm just going to build that sound or that room that I want it to be in, to sound like it's in at least. So, see how I like it's a lot going on there. Put that fusion up and carry. Exactly, and then what I'll do again is I'll just blend it in through this knob. That's pretty much all for the piano. Let's go ahead and add a bass in here, and my go-to bass, as you all may know, if you're new here, I love using just the direct wave stuff that we got here in FL Studio. And there's this bass right here, my favorite bass in FL Studio that I just like to use. So we're just gonna lay down some bass notes, and they'll just follow these notes here. I'm gonna play it in. Let's just get them a little bit more on time. Yeah, I'm playing way off. And I think it might just be the lag in the MIDI here or computer. I don't know, but here we are. See what it sounds like an octave below. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. I think I'm gonna do a 2-hit here. Doom doom. So something like just cut it right about here and maybe shorten it. We'll get, yeah, I like that. And let's go ahead and send that to the mixer as well. And we're gonna do a few things to it. First off, we're gonna throw on the EQ. It does have a lot of low to it. I don't want it to be too low. I am gonna add a sub on this too when I do the drums, but just for the loop itself, I'm gonna cut it down some. And to make it stand out a little bit more, I'm going to add a fast distortion. This is going to help with the higher harmonics in it. That makes it where you can hear it on smaller devices, and it kind of gives it that crunch, that aggressiveness. I'm just cut pre all the way up, and I'll go ahead and cut this threshold down and mix down. And I'll figure my threshold about here, and I'll bring in that mix. And I'll show you with the EQ what that looks like when it comes in like that. So this is the new EQ, and I'll go ahead and put the old EQ up, or the first EQ. So you'll notice in the second EQ that you got more harmonics here in the top end. That's the first EQ. That's the second EQ. And we can accentuate it by doing something like this. Just make it sound mean, you know? Throw a pad on here. Now, I got to find a pad because I don't really have a go-to pad, but I do have a go-to plugin that I like to use for pads, which is Harmless here. And Harmless just has a lot of good sounds in it, if you ask me. So I'm going to use Dark Past Pad, and this is just a pad that I created in FL Studio. So you may not have it, but if you see these settings, you can copy these settings. Just pause the video here, and you can pretty much have the same exact pad. I'm going to try it out real quick. It may not work, but it may. First thing, I'm just going to copy this from the piano and just drop it here. Let's bring it up an octave. All right, and then we need to turn that down. Throw it in the mixer real quick. Just gonna turn the volume down on that because that is super loud. I want to take the top line out. Well, let's just hear it without the piano. Yeah, you can't hear that top line, so we'll just go ahead and take it out. All right, let's try this too. I want to maybe transpose this entire thing. Let's see, go to transpose. Well, let's select all of these and we'll try and transpose. Let's go -3. Hear what that sounds like. Let's go up. Let's see what it sounds like if we go up. Go up 3. I like that. So that's actually going to put us in E flat minor. Yep, we're in E flat minor now. Let's go ahead and drop it out here, and we're just going to make some ear candy real quick. I don't think we need to do too much more to it. So let's just go ahead and split by channel. I'm thinking add a few guitar phrases, should I say? And if you know anything about me, my handy dandy guitar is going to be from the instruments as well. Go to guitar, and then it's classical acoustic. I'm going to open it up in a new channel. And now what I want to do is, first things first, is I need to go ahead and connect this pitch bend wheel to my controller. So now I can control the pitch bend here. Let's go ahead and send it to the mixer here, because what we're going to do now is throw on hardcore, which is a native FL Studio plugin again. And I'm going to go to my favorite preset that I created, Hard Blues. Now we have to go to the mixer and turn it down because it's going to be super loud. And I'm just going to do like some little phrase hits, like just some little small hits, something like, there we go. I think what I want to do with this one though is I want to bring it up an octave. Easy. You don't even need to do too much of that, right? I do want to add a little bit more reverb to it. Let's go with first a little delay. And of course, we'll go here and blend it in. Yeah. And then throw some reverb on it. Let's see what kind of presets it has for room. Room. Here we go. Let's go with a live drum room. Yeah, that's beautiful. We don't have to do anything to that. I like the way that sounds. Now what we can do with that is we can actually render that out as a loop. Just go here and Alt R. Go ahead and normalize. Whew, loud. We'll go ahead and move it to the right or the left. I'm sorry, on our mixer channel, we'll just move it to the left. Yeah. All right, now I kind of want to make a guitar phrase, like a full phrase. So it might take a little moment, but let's see what we can come up with. What I want to do is I want to change the guitar sound though, right? So we're still using that hardcore, but we're going to try maybe a different preset here. I also kind of want a nylon guitar. Let's see if I got something that sounds nylon-ish. Let's see if this one does. let's go with the Hard Blues XS, which is the spin-off, which is what my XL was spun off of. So let's just kind of see what we can come up with here. There we go. That's more like it. We got to turn that. We'll put this to the right on the mixer and we'll cut it down. Let's see what it sounds like down an octave. Ah, yeah, I like that. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and export that one as well. Send it to its own mixer channel. We should go, or we had that on the right in the mixer. We should pretty much do the same thing here. So now it's like they're kind of talking to each other. And they probably won't play together the entire time. It's just, you know, building out a loop here. So I think I want to do like a little bit of ear candy in there. Effects. Like that. I kind of like that as a texture. Let's just drop that in here like that. And hit there. Let's go here. Stretch. And now we can just kind of bring it out to fill out that entire 8 bars. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and send it to the mixer track. We'll cut it down. And what I want to do is on that kind of like water sound, I guess, nature, I'm going to go ahead and put an EQ on it. We'll take out all of the low end, like every bit of it. And I'm not going to just duck it. I'm going to completely cut it. So we only get... Now we need, like, let's just double that over like this, and then we'll take maybe the bass out, and let's do something like and let's find something like a riser or something of sorts. Something that we can use to like transition. Kind of like this one. Drop it in there and just reverse it. And then what we could do is kind of sit it here. And let's just chop out that initial transient there. And then go ahead and send it to the mixer as well, because we want to kind of change the way that sounds a little bit. We're going to take the low end out of it. Yeah, it gives us a something like that. Maybe a little too much taken out. Go to mixer track 6 and we'll throw on a little delay. Go to fast or delay 3 on this one. Let's go ahead and bring it up here. Cut that level down. Let's go ahead and cut that dry knob down. And then of course we'll blend it in from here. And I'm thinking maybe, let's just see what this sounds like. I'm thinking about maybe putting like a flangus or a phaser on it. All right, let's move this down real quick and let's see what it sounds like if we put like a phaser or chord. Oh, we have this vintage chords, which I really love. See what it sounds like when we put this on here. Let's see what presets we got. Let's go with the Juno. Just leave it like that. That's good right there. Maybe drag this over again too. And really all I need to do now is just kind of give it a better mix, kind of make it sound more lively, more upfront. But other than that, this is pretty much basically all it really takes to make kind of like loops like these. I would export this loop like how it is now. Then I would also export it where I would do like maybe each piece by itself here like that. So it makes it a little bit easier for the person who I send the loop out to, you know, use just certain parts or however they want to do it. But that's how I would do it, at least. And it just gives them more freedom. And for me, I would export this as one loop so I could also just put my own drums or whatnot. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just mix this loop as it is. And I'll maybe do drums. Well, not maybe. I'll do drums for it in my next video to kind of show you how the rest of the process when it comes to making pain loops like these. But this is what I have so far. Let me know what you think. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.